Hey, all you space cats. Welcome to the Black Hole Podcast, Season 7, Episode 32. I'm Mitch Miller, your host, the most transparent person in the world, the most neutral candidate on the ballot, a free market entrepreneur, and possibly the most underground artist ever created. So, I want to talk about my investigation into trolls and scammers on the internet. Internet trolls, they call them. People that scam. I started this investigation. I'm always open to people direct messaging me. I started mainly on Instagram because I publish photographs on Instagram. I'm a photographer. And I'm open to responding to people who might like my artwork. So I always respond to people who request messages. And a lot of people liked me on Instagram, so I liked them back, and then they direct message me. Most of them were trolls. I'm of an age where I can tell a scam or a troll pretty quickly. I've grew up with the internet. I grew up with analog. So then I moved on to celebrity scammers, right? And this occurred naturally because I was scrolling through Facebook and images of celebrities would come up, photos, and I would click on the ones that I found acceptable, right? No nipples blaring, no bathing suits, things that are wholesome images of celebrities. And I would click on those to give my thumbs up approval on those. And the more I clicked on them, these celebrities friended me on Facebook. I'd accept their friend. If it was a big name celebrity, I would accept their friend request. And then, of course, many of them direct message me. So I'll just run through some of these celebrity scammers. Many of them want me to buy a VIP access card so that I can meet with them, right, or talk with them. But Gal Gadot, she's pretty famous, I think. I don't follow celebrity news. Gal Gadot wanted pictures of the front and back of my debit credit card. Then later, as the conversation progressed, she asked for my social security number. Emily Stone, otherwise known as Emma Stone, and that's the name that was given on the Facebook account. Emma Stone actually sent me a deep fake video of her. It's the image of Emma Stone, and it's a video of Emma Stone speaking to the camera where it actually says, "Mitch, I look forward to our meet and greet. This will be great, blah, 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 blah." But it uses my name and a video of Emma Stone, deep fake video. And she wanted it. Meet and greets are monetized, but it goes to charity, so that's good. But she wanted money for charity to eventually meet and greet her. Scarlett Johansson asked for a nude photograph of me, and that, by the way, of all the trolls I've interacted with on Instagram, probably around 100 at least. That was the first time someone solicited me for a nude photograph. Many of them asked for my picture, but none of them specifically requested a nude photograph. A different Gal Gadot account wants me to buy an access card and send a voice clip. I assume a deep fake voice of a Gal Gadot. I didn't click on it for obvious reasons. I don't click on links. The Emma Stone video just played instantly in my feed, in my direct message, but I didn't click on the voice of Gal Gadot, probably soliciting money or saying she wants to meet me. Kylie Minogue wants me to pay her $200 for an access card, eventually to meet with him. Look, those are the names that I have. Other names, Sheryl Crow, some other names have contacted me through direct message, but haven't tried to scam me quite yet. But I have screenshots of these conversations. If any of these celebrities would be interested in seeing the conversation I had, where their image, their name, and by the way, their image is showed next to their name on Facebook, trying to scam me. So give me a call, because celebrity images are used to scam veterans, disabled people, elderly people every single day. Okay? And your management, your media companies, they're not doing anything to stop it, or they're not doing enough. Now, I have an idea for a platform that can work to stop deep fakes and the misuse of celebrity images. If you'd like to hear that pitch, you can contact me through any form that I've put out there, my websites. You can actually message me through this podcast provider now, and I've activated that. So anyone that wants to reach out to me that listens to this podcast, you can message through the Buzzsprout podcast system, and I believe message me directly through the Black Hole podcast. But I think to deal with this, right, you first have to take care of the domestic threat, okay? Now, many of these trolls, I can't tell if they're a 13-year-old kid that just isn't paying attention to grammar, that's how they message, or if it's someone that doesn't speak English as a first language. It's hard to tell to me in my investigation. So let's take care of the domestic issues. I think I think all social media companies should come together and put together a massive national United States ad campaign explaining to parents that your child could be prosecuted for wire fraud if they are scamming people on the internet, right? These kids want gift cards. That's what a lot of these trolls want. They want gift cards so that they can upgrade their video game characters or whatever, right? So put it on the parents. Look, they're soliciting banking information on a device with wires in it, from a device with wires in it. Let's use the wire fraud laws to prosecute anybody that's scamming disabled veterans, elderly, any of these people. So let's warn parents that they need to pay attention to what their kids are doing on the internet in these platforms. And then it's on the Justice Department to prosecute how they see fit. So we take care of the domestic, then we focus on the foreign scammers, right? Trying to locate if there's, sweatshops full of these foreign scammers reaching out using secure lines to scam United States citizens. That's obviously a deep concern, but you have to take care of 13, 14, 15, they might not know that they shouldn't do that. Solicit gift cards, and you don't know what they're doing, and you have to be willing to accept that everyday U.S. citizens that are 13, 14, however old they are, could be scamming these people just as much as foreign entities or foreign people. But there's a way we could solve this: verification, a photo ID, state-issued photo ID to open a social media account. Now, Facebook offers this, social media accounts offer this, but it's not free. You have to pay for it. It should be free. Verification should be free. And what I would do as president, or if I worked with these celebrities, is set up a hotline where people who have been scammed on a social media platform can report how much they were scammed for and other details. And then we can post a number, a running tally of how many US dollars people have been scammed out of on social media, versus if the social media companies would like to be transparent, like I suggest all corporations should be, versus the cost of free verification for every user. Now, I get it. When the internet was started, there was this great anonymous thing, right? And you could start fake email accounts and fake accounts, and, be anonymous. But at some point, people are getting scammed out of hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. You got to clean up that system and have actual valid verification of ID to, not allow people to get scammed here. So that's my proposal. I want to talk about Femme Party, the novel I wrote, the book I wrote. Femme Party, I haven't talked about it much. It's a whole season of this podcast. I believe it's season 2. And I just want to touch base on this. I want to talk about two things, but basically I want to frame this. It was a way to deal with the existential threat of climate change, right? It's an existential threat, climate change is. There's no serious or immediate effects directly to individuals in the near, like right now. It's not like when a family member is struggling with addiction, they might steal from you, they might do all kinds of things. So Femme Party is kind of like this book of ideas. Basically, what if we applied the law to curb climate change the same way we apply it to curb illicit drug use, right? What tactics would we use if we thought about them in the same way? And that's where some of the proposals in that book come from. I mean, let's look at we train dogs, canines, to sniff drugs and to attack and maim perpetrators in this country. That's how seriously we take one threat. So why shouldn't we think of innovative ideas to apply the law and taxes to deal with the other threat? But they're just suggestions. My ideas change every day, week, month, year. So I just want to frame that Femme Party in that way. If you have time to listen to it for free on the podcast, I suggest you do. There's also a platform in the Femme Party novel that's like the Airbnb platform. It's called Block Party. And I like to think of different ideas of how we can, if we had an Airbnb-like platform, what we could do with that. And I want to address reverse mortgages where elderly people reverse the mortgage on their house to get cash for hypothetically medical bills. And then when they pass, their children have to pay off that debt if they want to receive the full cost of the sale price of the house. What if we could apply it to this Airbnb thing, right? Say someone on the block, if we had this perspective, someone on your block could go to nursing school, right? They grow up on the block, they go to nursing school, and then they work out with the family a reverse mortgage-like agreement through this platform, through the Block Party platform, where they take care of the elderly, possibly for a discount, and they might take care of a couple elderly people on their block because they don't need as much care, maybe 2, 3 people. And in return, they get to rent that house after that elderly person passes, or even while they're there, rent a room in the house. They can rent it on the Airbnb style platform after they pass for a set amount of years. So the family, when they receive the home in their estate, they already have it set up through the platform that they can't sell the house for a few years until the nursing neighbor recoups the money through renting rooms in the house. So that's just a thought. I thought of this a long time ago, but it just came. I thought I should get it out there because I was actually taking care of my 92-year-old next door neighbor, Dolly, for several weeks, checking in on her 4 times a day and taking care of getting her food and stuff like that, taking care of her cat. She passed, and I thought I should put this out there because it kind of occurred in my real life. So Anyway, another idea I have for an Airbnb or a block party platform. What about mattresses, right? When you buy a new mattress, you don't really get the feel for it unless you sleep in it one night. So what if we had a mattress trial situation set up with our Airbnb where you could track the brand of mattress and the firmness. The firmness levels are 1 through 5, and that tracks in your app. And if you want to try a 3 whatever mattress, these would fill up rooms midweek when not a lot of people, it's not the weekend when the rooms aren't being rented that much. Hey, there's an apartment a couple blocks away where we can sleep in the mattress and test it out for a night. Let's book the room, and it tracks it in the app. So that's another idea I had for an Airbnb style platform. All right, and the other thing I propose in the Femme Party novel is a junk car platform. Basically, we use computer technology, possibly AI, to figure out all the viable car parts in the United States and figure out how we could build old vehicles and get them on the roads again as electric vehicles. That's one of the themes in the Femme Party novel. So I'm proposing a collaboration with the show Counting Cars on the History Channel. I'm an avid viewer of Counting Cars. I like the show. I would be happy to pitch my idea for a car company to the Counting Cars crew and History Channel employees. What we're looking for here is seed money for a platform that may or may not use AI. I'm thinking of ways to apply AI. I've made my suggestion for the first way AI should be applied, but branching outwards, you could use AI to take a video of all different angles of the car, or pictures under the hood, underneath, inside the car, and AI could diagnose and break down what car parts are viable, what car parts are left in the car if it's a junkyard that's had some parts taken out of it, right? Use AI to do that. And then this platform would allow independent auto shops to adapt to new technology, and it still promotes humans wrenching those parts off and things like that. So this platform, and it would be paid for with membership dues every year through junkyards, and anybody that has some junk cars sitting around their yards could buy a membership fee and upload their car so that they could sell parts on this platform. So the cross promotion would hit. I would hit the road on like a sales kind of scouting mission. I would go to all the state capitals and visit junkyards within a 100-mile radius of those state capitals. I could call into Danny at Counting Cars to give him updates on the progress if I got junkyards to sign on for the platform, right? And this would be a way of promoting this platform. Hopefully History Channel would give me a budget for at least one night in a hotel that I search and find that the lobbyists frequent the most in each state capital. Then cheap hotel the other however many nights while I scout out these junkyards. But it would be a way for us to do the national investigation, get a budget for it through a media company. I know I'm critical of media, but here's your chance at redemption. History Channel puts out a lot of good programming, and this is their chance to be on the right side of history. So that's my proposal. I have a more detailed pitch on how we could achieve this car company, basically platform type thing for electric vehicles. But I'll save that if the History Channel or Danny at Counting, or anyone at Counting Cars, Counts Customs, contacts me to hear the pitch. All right, thanks for listening. Until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity, and homeostasis.